Hello everyone, Silent K here, and welcome to build number 4 of Zen Forest Brick Breaker. In this build we have, these are my new little paddle hands for our brand new main menu, which is the main feature of this build, but we do have some gameplay updates as well, so we'll talk about those later. But first, let's check out this environment. It's basically the game mode environment, but I've lowered the walls a bit and added some more to the surrounding environment, more flowers and whatnot. Pretty nice. We also have a closer look at the willow tree, looking beautiful as ever. And then the menus. Let's start on the left. We have some instructions and some tips. I might add a little to this, but it's a pretty simple game, so it should be pretty much all good to go. We got an options menu, fully functional, and it saves to disk, so your options will save between play sessions. I don't have it working persistently yet, like it doesn't show you what your current settings are, but it does save properly. I want to get the persistence working, I just don't know how yet, and we're probably going to add some more like player height and recenter play space options at some point. And on page 2 we have our super secret cheats menu. Shh. Pretty much all of them are implemented right now, but you're not going to see them here. You're going to have to wait until you play the game. I do like the GoldenEye style where you unlock the cheats and then you can toggle them on and off whenever you want, so you don't have to enter codes every single time you play. So that's what I've done here. This thing will be populated as you unlock cheats playing. We have a little bit of a story. We have a credit screen. I did do most of the work, but like we do have some royalty-free stuff, a few textures, a few models, mostly the plants and trees. I'm not going to be able to do that. Way above my pay grade. And the BGMs, of course. And onto the main menu, we have all the gameplay modes. Most of them are implemented. The only thing that's not implemented is the random level generator. So for constructed levels, we have easy, medium, and hard. 15 unique levels for each one, so that's 45 levels in total, all working. I do have to do a little bit more play testing, but they're basically done. The random levels are not done yet. Endless mode is entirely based on random level generation, so that's not done. Zen mode will have random levels, but I do have everything done that's not tied to that, like the environment has no death wall and the BGM is the calmer BGM, things like that. And custom levels are implemented. So we'll talk about that later. For now, we'll just jump into Zen mode and we'll check out the gameplay updates. So as you can see, Zen mode has the calmer music, no death wall, and I turned the options menu into a collapsible menu, so you can click to open it, and all of these save and whatnot, just like the main menu does. I am going to keep the reset ball button in because during play testing the ball does get stuck once in a very rare while, but I've changed it so that you have to hold the button for 5 seconds. That way you can't like exploit it while playing. If you're sitting here holding the button, you're probably going to lose the ball. So that's just in case it gets stuck. And if you turn around, it automatically closes. And also you have to be facing this way to launch the ball now, so that's why the ball didn't launch when I clicked the menu button. So, the other major update is we got a new whirlwind model, if we can grab it. Yeah, check that out. Looks way better than the old one. I am going to keep it having the model on all the time. I did say I thought it might be a little too much pressure for people new to VR and whatnot, but I can't really think of a good way to implement it without having it be like that, so we're just going to keep it that way. And I think that's it for the gameplay updates. So we'll just go and check out the custom levels. So as you can see, all of the options are going to be configurable. You're going to be able to configure the ball speed, the starting lives, the 1-up, threshold, and you'll also be able to toggle Zen mode on and off. So what we're gonna do is have a text file that's going to be editable. And as you can see, Zen mode is on right now. So we have no death wall, we have the calmer BGM, and lives are always set to 1 in Zen mode because they don't really serve a purpose. So if you want to just track how many you earned, you can do that if you want. But the other thing you can configure is ball speed. So as you can see, this ball is whipping around. It's at the maximum speed you're allowed to set it to. In the normal game modes, easy, medium, and hard have the ball speed set to 8.5, 11, and 13.5. But for custom levels, you will be able to go as high as 20. So yeah, there's an extra challenge there if you want it. Or you can just set the ball speed to a normal speed and have nice calm Zen levels if you want. Entirely up to you. So I'll throw up an example of the text file right now so you can see how you're going to edit it. At the very top, there's going to be 4 values you can configure. The first one is going to be the ball speed. It's a decimal value anywhere from 8.5 to 20. Like I said, if you set it higher than 13.5, it's going to be extremely challenging. And the second value is your starting lives. You can set this anywhere from 1 to 89. Very self-explanatory. The third value is the 1-up threshold. This is how many points you collect to get a 1-up. You can set this anywhere from 500 to 10,000 for an actual 1-up threshold. Anything above 10,000 is going to just turn off 1-ups entirely. And the fourth value just toggles Zen mode on. 0 will be a normal game mode and 1 will be Zen mode. And the next line has to be 2 dashes to delineate the data. And after that you have all of the level data. Each one has to be 20 rows with 7 columns each. And following each level has to be 2 more dashes to delineate the data. Each number in the level data represents a brick space, which can be 0 for an empty space, 1, 2, or 3 for a red, blue, or red brick with 1, 2, or 3 HP respectively, and 8 or 9 to be a vertical or horizontal log wall section. There's no difference between the vertical and horizontal logs. They have the exact same hitboxes. It's entirely for aesthetic purposes. And that's pretty much it for the custom levels file. You can add as many levels as you want. The level loader will just keep loading levels until it reaches the end of the file, so you can have 5 levels, 10 levels, 20 levels, 100 levels, whatever you want. Obviously you can't play more than like 20 or 40 levels in a single play session, so you can make extra files if you want, like custom levels 2 or super hard levels.txt or whatever you want. You can like make little collections. The game will only load custom levels.txt, so you will have to manually manage your collections, but you can make as many levels as you want. And that should do it for build number 4. The only major update I have is the random level generator, and I have to do a little bit more for the cheats. But other than that, it's just going to be polish and getting it ready for the Steam store. I do have to look into how to actually put something on the Steam store. I did look into it a little bit, but there's like a lot of art assets you have to make, and you have to get the page set up and all that before it's ready to launch. So I'll probably do devlogs on that part too, just to see how it's done. I don't think I've ever seen a devlog where people talk about how to actually put the game on the Steam store, so that might be interesting to someone. Hope you all enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Please tune in again next time.